Today's day 44. And I sit here and I'm trying to think about. I went to AA, so every time I come to AA, I reflect on what we talked about. And there's like so many reasons that you try to figure out, well, how did I get here? So many reasons on how did I get here. And then there's things that stick with me. I go back to, I know we're not supposed to live in the past and think of the past, but I think the past is what's making me today. It really is. So here's another fun fact. On October 4th, 2007, I had to deal with my boyfriend's suicide. And I'm trying to find the root of why I'm so angry at myself. I keep going back from the addiction, the abuse, but what happened before the abuse? Because I wasn't abused before that. And why did I treat people the way I treated them? Well, in October, so now I think I don't know if I'm like some kind of addiction detective trying to figure out the root of my problem, because that's what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to figure out why I hate myself so much. And I don't know if it's just God's giving me more insight on me and for me to remember, or maybe He doesn't want me to remember. Or maybe I'm just trying to, I'm an overthinker, so I'm overthinking everything. And it hit me today. On October 4th, 2007, I was in Austin, Texas. I had just moved from Kennedy to Austin. Not during that time, but during 2006, 2007. I moved to Austin. Well, I had a boyfriend, and his name was Candelario. We called him Conde. And I was trying to figure out, well, where did all my anger come from? Why do I hate myself? Well, I'm a strong supporter. I am against suicide, or when it comes to victims that talk about suicide, and everyone knows that. And I remember this day. It was October 4th, 2007, and I keep repeating that day. My boyfriend committed suicide. And I think it caused a lot of problems with like my family. My brother Augie is the one that found him and went into our garage and had to take him off our he was hanging in our garage, and my brother found him. My brother and me have been distant, and I'm trying to build that bond back with him. But we haven't been the same since. And now I'm thinking, that's the day. I hate myself for that. Because I know I'm not to blame for his suicide. But my boyfriend killed himself. And the day before he killed himself, I was moving out. And I got my own place. And he already helped me for my first month's rent. He paid for my kids' daycare for that month. And that night we got into an argument. And he told me, well, one day you're going to cry for me. And he goes, and I'm like, I go, well, God, just hurry up. I go, you keep saying you're going to kill yourself. Just hurry up and do it already. I go, you can't even do that right. I went to bed that night. When I woke up to missed calls, phone calls. Still didn't know what was going on. And when I woke up and answered the calls, that's what it was. It was that he had committed suicide, and they needed me for questioning. And when they questioned me, they asked me if I knew where he was at. And I saw them move his. When I went to the house, all I saw was a stretcher with a white cover over it. And I've never been careful after that. I've always said what I had to say. I've been ugly. And I know I'm not the reason for his death. Because I thought I had counseling for it. Actually, me and my kids had counseling after. And I knew it wasn't my fault. And today I just realized that's why I've hated myself so much. I need to heal from there. It's not from the abuse. It's me still blaming myself for his death. I wasn't allowed to go to his funeral because everyone blamed me, even though he was the one who killed himself and I didn't know about it. I was blamed for his death. I remember I couldn't go to his funeral and I had to go find him. I remember going to the cemetery off Old Torf, right there behind Home Depot. And I remember I searched to find out where he was buried. And my husband came down and he went and helped me, and he's the one that found him. And for 6 months I went every Saturday, talked to him and prayed for him. And one day someone told me, you need to let him go. You need to let it go. And I did, but I was never healed. I just let it go and went on with my life. That's what it was. I'm thinking that's what happened. That's when I started hating myself. And then I started treating everyone else like shit because the way I felt. That was today's, I think I found my reason. Because right now, I feel a lot better that I let it out. I guess I've never said it out loud. And it feels good now. I feel a lot better. I know it wasn't my fault, but I've always been blaming myself, and I think this is what I needed. I know I shouldn't be posting these on TikToks, but this is what helps me. I think I just found my problem. Thank y'all.